Okay guys, welcome back to game 3. I just lost that game. I was pretty much locked out in my opinion. I'm gonna keep this hand because I have Tribute to Hunger in hand, Eternal Witness, and I'm on the play. So I just need to draw lands basically, and I think I have a pretty good shot in this match. I already have 3 lands in hand. I just need to have enough to cast a 3 mana spell by paying an extra 1 mana. Okay, so that's not a land. That is a land, however, so that's good. So not looking too bad right now. I do ever wish that I started with a swamp and I played Ancient Tomb second turn, just so Tribute to Hunger could be active here. But it worked out anyways. So my opponent seems to be having land problems, which means this game is probably over. Should be kind of anticlimactic, but I'm still gonna play my game here. Could have Swords in hand, Path, any one of those cards. Yep. So I didn't win the game, but I'm in a good position. Okay, here we go. And I still need to also draw another black land. Always yield. Let's go with heads. And I lost. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go with her. And then I am going to... Yeah, I'm gonna actually destroy him just so my edicts can be better. I want to destroy Soul Ring when it comes out, but I can deal with the commander, which he did not play, funny enough. Let's go with heads again. I lost again, wow. I'm gonna just cast my commander and pass the turn. I was thinking of casting this, but I can wait. I want him to have to deal with my commander. So it's funny, my opponent had land problems and ended up solving that. They just missed 1 land drop and now they have more lands than me. That's easy enough to deal with. Let's go with tails. Lost the flip. Wow. I am really bad at this right now. So 2, 4, 5. Attempt to exile. And I will uptick. Yeah, I'll uptick her again. And I guess I'll pass the turn. I need to draw 1 more swamp. A lot of the cards in my hand are black heavy. Hopefully he just plays his commander here. Get him back. Merchant Scroll, okay. Merchant Scroll is a sorcery, right. Let's go heads. Jeez, I have lost every single flip. That is really bad. So let's go swamp, forest. Let's go ahead and destroy Soul Ring now. And let us attempt 2, 5, 6, 7. I think my opponent's gonna search for Cyclonic Rift maybe. But in the meantime, I'm going to search for a swamp. I'll grab Overgrown Tomb. And I do believe that's my turn. I'm at 26 because I've lost every single mana crypt flip so far. So let's see what they get with Merchant Scroll here. Has to be a blue instant. Mystical Tutor, and of course Mystical Tutor can get them whatever they actually need. Let's go with heads again. I finally won a flip. That's good because my life was getting low. I think Cyclonic Rift is coming, if I'm gonna be honest here. Two, 4, 6, 8. I do think Cyclonic Rift is coming, but I do feel like I need to land Garrick. He can bounce it back to my hand, but I need to let him have to do that, basically. So grab a swamp. 2, 3, 4. Attempt to cast Garrick. I will make a 2/2, and I'll put Overgrown Tomb into play tapped, and I think 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's my turn. Let's see what my opponent Mystical Tutors for. Okay, so cycling Chroma's Vengeance because it's, for all intents and purposes, a dead card. Tectonic Edge is going to take out Ancient Tomb, most likely. Destroy all non-land permanents. Ouch, that hurts a lot. Yep, you got it. You got it. Not the worst thing in the world for us. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. My commander costs exactly 9, I think. Let's rethink that strategy a little bit. Phyrexian Reclamation. And let's go Bloodgift Demon. It is a 5/4 flyer. Basically, we need to draw out counter spells. And that's what would have happened to my commander, is it would have just been countered. So this way we drew a counter spell. We drew another board wipe. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. If he plays Grand Arbiter, I can deal with it completely. And one of the cards in hand is Mystical Tutor. Two, 3, 4. Let's deal with this now. Again, I want my opponent to have to deal with the board or counter my spell. Nope, no attack here. I can do more damage with Deathrite Shaman by tapping it and exiling one of his cards. And I still have a little bit of gas. I have Eternal Witness in hand. Okay. I don't like seeing that. Did you play a land yet this turn? I guess you didn't. The good news here is I have a 3/3 flyer. Let's start with Wrath of God. So my opponent's finally taken some damage. Now let's see if we can't land some more. As to whether or not my opponent has any counters in hand, I'm not sure. However, I am going to attempt to cast Witness. I'll find out shortly. I'm going to target Vraska. And if he kills Eternal Witness here, I have no problems with it whatsoever. I actually prefer it in the graveyard. And I'm going to attempt to cast Vraska here. Again, if he counters Vraska, not the end of the world. But since he didn't, I need this card gone. It's enabling way too many things. I'm okay with that too. Completely okay with that, because it's gonna cost mana to recast. Always yes, always yield. I need this to go up so I can start gaining some life and make my opponent lose more life. The only downside here now is that Deathrite Shaman can't tap end of turn and is vulnerable, but at the same time, if Witness dies, I have Phyrexian Reclamation in hand, and I can use my graveyard as part of my hand. Ooh, top. Nice. Now the turns start taking longer. Look at you. You found an answer. If he's going to exile anything here, it's going to be Witness, is my guess. He might exile this, but that would be really good for me if he did. Let's force his hand. Okay, so that worked out pretty good for us. We can now pass the turn. As long as this triggers, I'm not too unhappy with this turn. And I have 4 mana, 5 mana. I can activate Deathrite Shaman and activate Phyrexian Reclamation twice. I, however, only have 1 creature in there, which is Witness. Counters a creature spell. Seems fine. Yep. That is a lot of mana over there. Here we go. There we go, non-creature spell. My opponent's going to be ready for all the things. Now the good news here is that my opponent did that way. So I'll just wait to see what he's targeting. And it's going to be Blast and Planar Cleansing. So we'll go ahead and attempt to exile that. Thank you, Deathrite Shaman. Mindslaver, let's see. End of turn. Let's return Witness to hand. Okay, this is what I've been waiting for. This is the kind of stuff I've been waiting for. This is where some synergy comes into play. It helps that my opponent's drawn a bunch of cards, but if I had Nath out, always yes, always yield. My opponent doing okay. Always yes, always yield. So I can drain a bit here and I can gain quite a bit here. Okay, so let us destroy this. I think here we definitely swing for 6. Of course he's going to block. There's no reason not to block with that card. So I get some more triggers here. And now I can do Mindslaver coming next turn. Witness. Target in Vraska. Yes. And then go Vraska. And then go destroy Magus of the Future. Or attempt to. It's killing Witness. Interesting. I get it. He's probably going to Mindslaver my turn, use my Deathrite Shaman to get rid of my Witness from the graveyard. That's probably the play here. That is a lot of mana. Yep, Mindslaver and take my next turn. I guess now is as good a time as any to do this. Let's exile Chroma's Vengeance. So this is basically a time walk at this point. I drew Erebos, pretty good if I had control of my turn. I guess none of my creatures attack. Deathrite Shaman exiles Witness, all my lands become tapped, or better yet, Deathrite Shaman exiles Witness and then Black Sun Zenith to kill the rest of my creatures past the turn by not upticking my Planeswalker. Hopefully he misses the Deathrite Shaman play and just cast Black Sun Zenith. I've actually drawn pretty land light this game. I have 8 lands in play so far. My opponent has significantly more than that. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so play that. I don't. Okay, yeah, I get it. Now Black Sun Zenith and get rid of that creature as well. I would have done it the other way. I didn't care about the vampire that much. Witness is a card I would have cared about a lot more personally, but that works too. My whole turn's wasted, which is huge here because my opponent's at 11 and that was a good time to, well, win the game. Just gonna yield my opponent's turn since I can't do anything. Needless to say, I could be in some trouble. I'm surprised it took my opponent that long to destroy Ancient Tomb. I'd have done it a long time ago. Long time ago. So let's uptick you. I know my opponent has Remove Soul in hand, as well as Negate. So let's start with Witness. Whatever I play here is probably getting countered. That's the thing. But like I said, I already knew my opponent had. Nope, I don't need to return that. I want to return Deathrite Shaman here and attempt to cast that this turn as well. I want my opponent to have to just react to everything I'm doing. Because if Deathrite Shaman resolves, which it does, it could end up being the card that kills my opponent. Not Capsize. Okay, fair enough, but each card that goes in your graveyard is hurting you right now. so many cards in hand though. Yep. This would actually make it harder for me to play stuff. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. Until it's not. That is pretty good until it's not. Enough to flicker it. Which is pretty relevant, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let us return yeah, Witness seems like a good card to return. Now let's see if we can do some things. Let's start by targeting this. Yep. Now let us witness. Target in. Oh, I passed it. Garrick. I know my opponent has negate in hand. I actually do know that. In case anyone's wondering. Because what this does is Garrick does kill this. Negate does make my opponent lose 2 life. So that's what that was about. He has to take that right shaman again. Ooh, Sphinx's Revelation is actually pretty good here. I can force him to play it, but that's not going to do anything for me. That's for a lot. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 life. As long as he has a maximum hand size, is actually it's not the end of the world. I'll force his hand. He won't do it for as much mana as he has, but gonna have to force his hand. I really wish I had more lands. Let me just yield this whole turn. I can't do anything. Wow, my opponent's at 1. That is really risky. This is pretty cool. but that is really risky. I do not have enough. Let's go here first. Wow, my opponent really just let that resolve. Okay. They must have a bounce spell in hand. Otherwise, there's no way they'd have let that resolve so easy. My target is actually going to be Tribute to Hunger. Absolutely, I want to use that ability. Cyclonic Rift is also pretty good here. My opponent's at 1. Yeah, they have to untap Mana Vault at this point. Okay, here we go. Watch me lose right now. That'd be really funny if I lost right now. You can have it like that, because I'm pretty sure you just die here. Yep. And in the turn, if this is Sphinx's Revelation, I'll just say GG. Because I think my opponent forgot that Erebos says you can't gain life. Yep, and that's the game. That's the match. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know it was kind of long, but I thought it wasn't a bad match. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.